I will say, and David and I were talking about this because we've covered the White House together, the Bush White House. The notion of calling him the candy man because he was, as the White House doctor, handing out Ambien and another drug to help people wake up is flummoxing to people who cover the White House and also to sources who I talked to who worked in the White House under him as the White House doc and others, because it's actually done a lot that the White House doctor will hand out Ambien on a foreign trip to help people sleep and another drug, perhaps, if they want it to help wake up. It is documented. But it is done not just by, and was done not just by Ronny Jackson, but by other doctors. So it's not as if he was, just willy-nilly handing out prescription drugs, unless we have information from a whistleblower who's not disgruntled that says something different.
It's absolutely true, David, because I spent 7 years as a White House correspondent for CNN during the Bill Clinton administration. I was on Air Force One a lot, and there were Secret Service agents, reporters, staff, couldn't sleep, a long flight from Andrews Air Force Base outside of Washington to Bosnia, for example, and they would go to the nurse or the physician, the doctor on board, can you help? And he would put out some Ambien. But it happened, as you well know, all of us who covered these presidential trips, they were giving out these kinds of sleep medications for a lot of people.
Right, and people just need to understand, I mean, particularly if you're going to Asia, where, you're completely upside down in the earth, and the White House is going to work, and those of us covering them are working on kind of both ends of the clock, so it can be helpful. And it's also, White House physicians, wasn't around with Dr. Jackson, but, they are very helpful to the press and to the staff alike. If you're sick, they play a very, very big role. I'm uncomfortable with that, and I'm also uncomfortable, and I agree with the White House folks on this, for Senator Tester to drop that like he's, handing out narcotics and he's the candy man. I would really hold back and not reserve judgment. I think for a senator to do that was getting too far ahead of himself. Look, I think